Hello, hello. Hello. Am I live? Am I live? I think so. Um, Hello, everybody. Somebody is on. Set this up. Hello, hello. How is everyone? Oh, where was it? Oh, it's right here. Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, somebody's on it. Somebody liked already. Yay! I'm skipping my own ad. Hi, Vanessa. Oh, crackers. Hi, Vanessa. How are you, love? How is your Saturday? I am like so hot here. So hot. I need to go to the live chat. There we go. Oh my God, I missed a whole bunch. Hi, Janet. Hi, Sandra. Happy Saturday night. We got to put on some makeup up in here. Mario Red. Hi, Ashley. You're there and your kid is not. Woo-hoo. Where's your little girl? Oh my God, so hot. I have the AC on. Hi, Roxanne. I have the AC on. I'm blessed. I'm still sweating. I was watching, before I came live, I was watching that new movie on Netflix with, God, what is her name? Oh, good for you, Ashley. You have a night to yourself. Yay. Um, God, what is her name? There's something like The Order or something like that. This new movie on Netflix. So I was watching that just before I came live. First sleepover there since this whole thing started. Yeah, I know, right? It's hard on grandparents, especially, if they're used to seeing, their grandbabies all the time and then they had to go so long without seeing them. So, yeah, I bet you I know it was always a blessing. If we had someone to take our kids for the night, it was always a blessing. Hi, Jaja. How are you? What did everybody have for dinner? I'm putting on my L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation, which I love, but I need to find a darker shade for the summertime. But I need something to cover up my skin tone. I don't know if you can see it, but my skin tone, oh my goodness, my freckles are going so dark. It's insane. It's like, how can I have a tan face but still a red nose? Does that like not make sense? Wow. Okay. I'm scrolling up. That went way too fast. Oh, yes. That's right, Vanessa. He's 7 months old now. He must be getting big. Hi, Hannon. How are you? Hannon, love, if you can write just like 3 sentences, let me know where you're from, what do you do, stuff like that, so I can read it out and introduce you to the girls. Ashley said she had nachos. Vanessa said it's hard to even plan a birthday. Exactly. And your older son is turning 8 in July, but you don't know what to do. I know, right? It's just sad. It's so sad. It's sad for kids because they can't even have like a birthday party. I suggest, if you can have some cousins or something like that come over, keep the number low, you know what I mean? But I mean, I think you can still maybe, but they got to wear their mask and stuff like that. So it's hard to do with kids. It's so sad. They're missing their birthdays, especially when they're young. Yaya, Jaja said she had McDonald's. She's too tired to cook. Listen, I made bacon grilled cheese sandwiches. Ian's at work, so that's what we had for dinner, bacon grilled cheese sandwiches. Sandra had pork chop and salad. Yay, you made it to a live chat. That's right. Hi, Sylvie. You're working tomorrow for 12 hours. Oh, my goodness. Roxanne, she said she had Eggos. You're going to buy the Age Perfect last night, but you passed. I love this foundation. I would say I probably wear this foundation 3-4 times a week. It's one of my favorite foundations. And I think L'Oreal kills it in foundation. I love L'Oreal foundations. The Lumi True Match is one of my favorites. And the Infallible foundation, I love that foundation as well. I just got to make sure my skin is nice and moisturized for it. But this foundation, I freaking love this one. I don't know if it's going to be really good for people who have oily skin because it leaves quite the shine. So I usually just take my bronzer and tone it down, but love this foundation. Hi, Miss Melanie. Vanessa said the worst is the only cousins, they've never come. Your sister, and she's distanced herself and rather be with her friends. Oh, that's sad, Vanessa. That's sad. I don't know if you're able to, like, a couple of his school friends maybe and speak with their parents, you know? It's just sad. Jaja says her son's birthday is this month on the 17th. Yeah, mine is Wednesday coming. Wednesday, it's my birthday. So Hannon used to work at cosmetics at Kipling and Dixon. Yes, that's right, Hannon. That's right. And then you got a new job somewhere else, right, Hannon? Yeah, Roxanne, if you have dry skin, I think it's a great foundation. But I mean, everybody's different. Like, everybody's skin is different. So what's good for me might not be good for you, right? Ashley said she hit the VIB status on Sephora already today. Not sure if that is a good or bad thing since it took less than 2 months. And that's funny. Yes, Melanie and I both have our birthdays on Wednesday. So Melanie, we both are born July 15th. Hi, Miss Sabrina. You went back to travel. How is that? Like, you're a travel agent, right, Hannon? Oh, you're oily? Yeah, I don't know how well it would work for oily skin because it's like a very hydrating foundation and it leaves quite the shine. So I don't know how well it would work for oily skin. Why does it look like I have foundation here but not on that side of my face? Because the red is showing. Nobody is traveling anywhere. Yeah. I know. We're supposed to go to Dominican in February to do the friends and families part of the wedding, or to have the wedding there, but we had to cancel that. So we're thinking we're going to do it in 2022, and we have our date picked out. So it's going to be 02 for February, 22, and then 2022. So that's the date we got picked out to, do the wedding thing over in Dominican, and which we have to do because my mom will kill me if we don't, because she couldn't come to the legal ceremony. It's, yeah, hard because no one's traveling. I don't think, Hannon, nobody can travel, right? I know that a distant cousin of mine is moving back home to Newfoundland, and he had to get a letter from the government saying that he can enter into the province, but when they go, they have to make sure they quarantine for 2 weeks, and he wasn't allowed to go until the first week of July. So I think there's a lot of, if you're going to a province, you probably got to maybe quarantine for 2 weeks. I don't know, is that for every province? I'm not sure. But and we're also allowed to go to Europe, I think. Isn't that right, Hannon? Canadians are allowed to go to Europe. Americans are not, but Canadians can. Thank you, Melanie. You're Roxanne and Lucas, yeah, plan on getting married in 2022. Yeah. I'm so happy that we didn't go ahead and put a deposit down for the Dominican wedding. First of all, it was crazy expensive. When we were going to our favorite resort, and we already know what price that we can get it for, when it's on sale, right? And we were going to go through the what is that, Sunwing? Is it Sunwing? The wedding place, and they were charging oh my God, an insane amount. And I was like, no, we're not going to go and do the whole wedding thing through the wedding destinations place. We're just going to send it a notice. This is the date we're getting married, because we're not officially letting the resort know that we're getting married, or the airline know we're getting married, because we're already legally married. So his aunt and the kids are going to do an exchanging of ring ceremony. So everybody, book your trip when you want and get the cheapest price, right? and I spoke with the resort, and she said, I said, all we want is to have dinner together, and it's all inclusive. Sunwing, yes, and it's all inclusive. So, the resort said, let us know where you want to have the dinner together, and we'll make sure that we have it arranged so that you can all just have dinner together. And I'm like, we don't need a minister. I don't need to pay a crazy amount of money just to get, to say we're getting married in Dominican. We're already married. We're not, having a minister or anything like that. So the cheapest way possible is how we're going to do it. Yeah, there's restrictions. Jaja's in the States and you can travel 150 miles. That's it. Wow. The Atlantic provinces for sure. Yeah, yeah, you have to get a note from the government or something, I think, right, Kelsey? I know from Newfoundland you do. I don't know about like Nova Scotia and New Brunswick, PEI. I don't know if you need a letter from the government there, but you would know more. Atlantic provinces, yeah, anyone who comes in has got to do a 14-day quarantine. And Canadians are allowed to visit Europe, yeah. 150 miles within your state, that's insane. They halted your phase 3 because the cases are spiking again. Where are you, Jaja? What state? Hi, Claudette. What state are you in? It is crazy when you see the numbers. And like here in Canada, we think, okay, we see the numbers, and in the States, you're in Washington, okay. Hi, WPG girl. Remember is like when we see the numbers and go, okay, more, the States had more in 2 days than what we had the whole entire time. But the States also, got millions of people. But yeah, it's crazy. I can't imagine, wear a mask. I just think if this second wave comes, like, oh God, help us. Kelsey said they have an Atlantic bubble now, so you travel within the 14-day, without the 14-day quarantine. Okay. So within Atlantic Canada or like within province, Kelsey? I just don't think that border should be open for a while. Because, there are Canadians too who are, refusing to wear a mask and stuff like that, right? And now they're saying that it's airborne. And I just don't think that when we first got hit with this virus, that the specialists, the scientists, they didn't like, what you would expect. They about it. So as time went on, they would find out more about this virus, and I think I seen something the other day saying it was airborne. Within Atlantic Canada. Okay. Newfoundland, New Brunswick, PEI, Nova Scotia. Hi, Brooke. So if you travel within those 4 provinces, you don't have to do the 14-day quarantine. Roxanne said her workplace wants to go to 12-hour days. Wow. Roxanne, does that mean you would, work 3 days and then you're off the rest kind of thing? New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, PI can travel between. Okay. Yeah, I think I've seen that on the news, right, Melanie, that they think now it's airborne. Because I know, like, some people are, like, testing positive, and they're like, hey, I've been home this whole time. I haven't been anywhere. How did I get it, You know what, Roxanne? You might actually like that when you work 4 and you're off 3. Maybe? I don't know. I think Ian used to do it a certain way like that back before he went on the 24-hour shift. I just don't remember how. I need a bronzer. All right. Butter bronzer. Today I went and did a video of all drugstore makeup. And it was legit 40 minutes long, so I deleted it. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm going to try tomorrow to do a video of the pharmacy makeup that I have. Because, man, I tell you, pharmacy is kicking butt with their makeup, Like, I know I see a lot of people saying in regards to, the prestigious brands and the expensive brands, how they wish they could afford it. But I'm telling you right now, the pharmacy, drugstore, these brands, they're kicking butt. Like, you don't need to go and buy a Natasha Denona because you have so many great brands in the pharmacy. You know what I mean? So no one's got to feel bad if they don't have expensive makeup because pharmacy is freaking kicking ass. Like Catrice eyeshadow palettes are the bomb. I love Catrice. I was on their website today and they have 2 new ones coming out in the fall, I think, so I can't wait to get those. Ashley said airborne makes her nervous living in an apartment building with a lot of elderly. Yeah, same here. Wasn't it like water droplets first, but now they're saying airborne? I mean, that's the thing. Like, it's a new virus. So, they're not going to know anything. They have to investigate and, put everything under the microscope and get the statistics and stuff before they can actually come out and say what's what. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be a long time before they come out with a vaccination as well. And then, I don't know, for me, for like a vaccination for that, I'm scared because you come out with a vaccination that hasn't really been tested on anybody. A good vaccination needs at least 5-10 years before you find out if there's any side effects. So it's like this whole darn thing is scary as heck. Sylvie said she's trying to comment, but they are too long. That's the French. Okay, Sylvie. At first it was water droplets. Now it can be carried on vapor, like breath in winter. Wow. Melanie said she don't feel comfortable with the vaccine with not knowing side effects. Yeah, I want to know, and there's not, and that's the thing, like there's not enough time. And that's not saying for, if they come out with a vaccine and people want to go get it right away, I mean, that's your own prerogative. There's no right and wrong in this. But I like to know what the side effects would be, you know what I mean? And we're not going to know that. That's all about time. Just like this virus, the scientists still don't know. I think they probably know like 30% about it. You know what I mean? It's just because it happened and you need time to figure it out. They just talked about what they are going to do about school here. So what's the plan in Washington, Jaja? I'm assuming here in Ontario, I think school is going to, they're saying school is going to open back up in September. But at the end of June, I was talking to Madison's principal, and she said that they figure they'll open up the school in September. September, October is going to be less students in the class, which, okay, well, you don't have that many classrooms, so where are you going to put all the students, right, for number one? But she figures if that second wave comes back like they're expecting this second wave to come back in the fall, she thinks we're going to be back home in quarantine again. And then the government's got to make it mandatory that teachers actually teach online every day, like 5 hours a day, teach, and the kids will sit there and learn. Because, I mean, some kids are doing great with here's your assignment on Monday and pass it in by Friday. Savannah's great at that, but Madison needs a teacher. And I don't want to be sitting here yelling all day. You know what I mean? So I think the teachers, they got to do something mandatory and get some kind of protocol in place that if this happens again, teachers got to, go back and teach. Okay, I'm reading. Sandra says she wears a mask and stays home a lot. Yeah. Ashley said, I don't know how they expect parents to take every other week off work or every other day. Yeah. Sir, better keep going. You're nervous about fall and winter the most. I know. Janet said, I don't go any place but my medical appointments, but with having cancer, you can't take a chance. And that is true, Janet. You have to be very, very careful. Jaja said, it's different areas here. One of the options is 2 days at school, 3 at home with online courses. The 2 days will be limited students in each class. Sir, can't keep paying our country. Yeah, that's true, too. Like paying out to serve for everybody. We are going to be so much in debt. Oh my God. And then we're going to hate the politicians. And, it's just, can you imagine when it's election year, if this continues on? Oh my God. That whole politician hunt is going to be brutal. The teachers need to be trained on the online teaching platforms as well. Exactly. That is so true. The government's got to come out and teach the teachers how to do it right, you know? And, you know, hopefully they're working. Like, hopefully they've been working on this stuff in the last, how's it been? 6 months or so? Has it been 6 months? No, March, April, May, June, just like 4 or 5 months. So hopefully they're trying to do all of this sort of stuff just in case that come the fall there's a second wave. And even if there's not a, you know, something that happens in the fall, at least have some kind of plan in place that if something like this ever happens again, they'll know what to do, right? Hi, Miss Brianna. It's either serve or you're on the street. I know, and you can only get to work part-time. And then she's home the rest, yeah. You're working part-time right now and your head is barely above water. I know, and a lot of people in a place like that. Melanie said her aunt is a teacher and they're working double the hours as before with everything they had to do. Yeah, they have, you know, and I mean, who would have thought last year this time that we would be going through this year, you know, like hindsight is 2020, right? But at least be prepared because we don't know what's coming in the fall. Another option is that they can stay at home and do online courses, which is hard for your son because he loves school so much. Yeah, see, Savannah would thrive, but Madison is no. And I work full time, you know what I mean? And the last thing I want to do when I come home from work, you know, I stop work at 5:30 in a day and I'm tired and I got a kid who's been doing whatever all day and she's tired and cranky and then I got to sit down and do 4 or 5 hours of homework or work. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. It's all messed up. Where is my sharpener? Anybody see it? Good God. You know, I look at what a mess that drawer is in. Such a mess. I need to sharpen my Miss Milani. Not teachers here. They put everything online for the kids Monday. Yeah. Well, see, when I was talking to Madison's principal, she said that some teachers were teaching online for like 5 hours a day. But some teachers were saying, here's your assignments on Mondays, and we'll see you on Friday. You know, talk about it on Friday or pass it on Friday. So, and it was up to the teachers what they wanted to do because the government didn't set a mandate for it. It was like, okay, you do what you think is best for you. And I understand that part too because some of the teachers have small kids as well, right? Mm-hmm. And have no one watching the kids. So how am I supposed to do this when I'm working at home and my kids are running around and I have a toddler and a baby, and how am I supposed to teach? They don't have daycare and stuff. So it's like, you know, what do you do, right? This have gone to H and yeah, I know, it's gone to hell in a handbasket. That's right. Anybody seen it? You crack me up. What did I do? What do I do? I did something. What do I do, Anybody? Oh yeah, I was asking if anyone's seen it. I get you now, Sabrina. I'm slow. It's online, but the teachers have to draft it all, send it in for review, then send rework out. Oh my God, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's a lot of work, you know, and we have to remember as well that, hey, our teachers have families too, right? Whose kids are home going through the same thing. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in September. I'm scared. I'm afraid. You know, we had signed Madison up for summer school, and I was telling the teacher if it's in a class, great. She needs a class environment. She needs a teacher. She needs to sit there. You know what I mean? Like this, doing your assignment on a Monday and all week, it wasn't working for her, right? She's just, I don't want to do it, you know? And I mean, I can scream and I can yell and, you know, I can take things away from her and do all the stuff we're supposed to do, but in the end, I'm like, girl, I wouldn't be doing it either. You know, I'm not that kid. The other one, she's on it. You know, I wasn't that kid, right? So I was telling the teacher, and the teacher said, for summer school, I'm like, if it's in class, great. And she goes, If it's online and not in class, just cancel it because it's just another headache, you know? And I think, and that's what we have to remember, that teachers, they're all in the same position too. They're wondering what the hell they're going to do. And, you know, they have their own families too, right? Not here. The school board had it chosen. It was the same across the board. It is all still on the scoreboard websites here. I'm missing something. Yeah, everything is all like it's just a big question mark right now. You know, the good thing is that our numbers are coming down. So that's the good thing about it. I can't even imagine the parents whose kids are doing schoolwork at home, then parents come home from work to support your kids to do their schoolwork all evening. Oh my God. Yes, Brianna, you don't have kids, so I may be ignorant to how this actually works. It's a pain in the butt, actually. It's a pain in the butt because you're tired. Your kids spent all day doing whatever they're doing, and then, you know, at 5:30, 6 o'clock, you're like, okay, let's start work. And they're like, no, I'm tired. They don't want to do it then, right? Um, Teachers didn't design the work here like she was saying. Oh, okay. Same with Jaja said, same with my son with high functioning. Oh, he's got autism. He's better at school. Yeah, because his attention span is a lot shorter at home. Yeah, right. It's gotta be tough on parents, you know, with kids who have autism and learning disabilities and stuff like that. Sandra said her niece was working from home and doing a lot of conference and video calls. And her 9-year-old was on his own with online teaching. It was struggling, but she couldn't help him. Exactly. I know my boss, her husband usually goes away to work. And so they were home the whole time. And she'd be, you know, doing whatever at the hospital. And he's been trying to have conference calls, and a kid would keep on coming in. And it was just a lot. Claudette said she's glad her kids are done with school. Yeah. You did the online thing with your grandkids for a week and you want to haul your hair out. Hi, Miss Ashley. I'm putting on my lip dipstick. Somehow. You know, I forget what I was going to say. Whew. Everything is so hard. Normally now the world is upside down and it's a million times worse. Oh, you're right, Melanie. You are so right. I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going to happen in September, and that is the scary thing. You know, this year has been insane, insane. And, like, I know everyone's got their own opinion of our governments here in Canada and stuff like that. I think they're doing a great job, but that's just my opinion because there's no, you know, book on how to handle this. You know what I mean? It's never happened before, not to this, like we had SARS, and so I guess got to roll with the times and take what it is and just go with the flow and accept what it is and just try to make it through, right? And exactly, Ashley, that's what I was going to say, Ashley. Ashley said they teach things so differently than we got taught back in the day. Your daughter had never seen the timetables chart, but she had to know 4 different ways to multiply. That's exactly like when I went to school, I couldn't teach my niece, my nephew who are in their 20s now. And the way they're teaching the kids now to do math, I am absolutely clueless. I don't get it. I'm like, why? It looks like it's harder. I'm like, you know, can you just do it this way? Everything is different. The whole education system is different. And they're changing the math education system again for Ontario. I think Doug Ford came out and said that come, I think it's September, they're changing it for grade 1 to grade 6, and then grade 7, 8, and 9, they're changing it as well. So everything is changing, a new system, an updated math system, you know, and it's like, holy crap, we're definitely not going to be able to teach our kids. We don't know it, you know. Georgia said hers is going to be a freshman this year, so he's a little stressed. Oh, I bet. Hannah said all her kids are in French immersion, so it's hard to do online classes. Oh, I can imagine. I bet it was. I think as a country, we have done well with the information we had. Mistakes were made, and things were missed. But hindsight is 2020, and that is so right, Sandra. There was no playbook on how to deal with this, and I think as a country we were doing pretty well. you know um, Nobody died of starvation by losing their jobs. Like laws were put in place and stuff like that. People are going to be, what is it, liberal and NDP and all that, whatever, that's everyone's prerogative. But I think as a country in a whole, we probably handled this better than some, but not as better as some other countries did. You know what I mean? So, we're in between, but we're doing okay. Like the Netherlands, I think it was the Netherlands, like they're doing fabulous, right? But they're also, and I think we have to remember too, the population in the countries that are doing really, really well, there's a smaller population. Is my internet, or am I lagging, guys? Let me know. Am I lagging? I don't seem to be lagging here on my phone, Melanie. I don't see how they can also expect teachers to do all classes now too in the fall, so they don't leave the class. Exactly. How can a homeroom teacher gym in the arts? Oh, I definitely don't think there's no gym for sure, unless it's just, a video of doing some kind of dance or something, right? If they had to stick with their class all day, you're telling me my kid can't see kids from other class outside of school hours, or they can outside of school but not in school? I don't know. Ashley says she needs a corona now. Ashley R. Hi, Jen B. How are you? Am I lagging? Jaja says she remembers using dictionaries in school for finding definitions and spelling. Kids nowadays don't have a clue what that is. That is so true. You know what? Last night, Ian and I were talking about the different countries that we would love to visit when we retire, right? And certain countries we'd like to go and certain countries we don't want to go to. And mostly it's because of food. Some countries I don't like their food and some countries I do, or bugs and spiders, like lethal bugs and spiders. I'd love to go to the rainforest, but I'm absolutely terrified because there's so many snakes and creepy crawly spiders. That's just not my jam. I would freak out, right? So, and I'm like, how many countries are there in the world? And then I Googled it, and it was like, according to the USA, there are 203 countries in the world, but according to other places, there's like 250. I'm like, so what is it? And why is it these places aren't deemed as a country? I would just love to go to all these countries. Oh, wow, I'm blowing up. Okay. Hold on. Jen B said, I wonder what my JK class would look like in September. I know, right? That's what we were just discussing that, Jen. Sandra said kids can't read script either. Yeah. Hi, Lindsay. Lindsay is here from Newfoundland. What part of Newfoundland are you from, Lindsay? Hi, dear friend. Bonjour. Bonjour. That's all I know how to say in French. Bonjour and au revoir. That's it. Melly, spiders, nope. Yeah, exactly. Like so many countries I want to visit, but when it comes to their like wildlife and creepy little critter life, I'm like, no, I can't do it. Come si, ça va? You're doing good? Okay, I think that's what that means. See, I don't know French. I took it in grade 4, 5, and 6. Ashley said she made her mini learn cursive. Her friends all wanted to show them how to fancy write. Yes, I've tried to teach my girls how to even just do their signature, but they got no time for it. Bonsoir, different. Bonnie Vu. I don't know. I don't know what that is. People explain that to me. Oh, you're from Deer Lake. Oh, okay. So I was born and raised in Grand Falls, Windsor, which I'm sure you figured out the Newfoundland accent by now. Yes, please don't forget to like the video. Jaja says she remembers having to learn cursive. Now they don't do that. Oh, Portugal was one of the places we said we would like to go. Actually, last night, Portugal, I wanted to, Portugal, Spain, Italy, Greece, because I just love history. I love ancient history. and I started going through down all of the countries, starting with A, and there's like all these countries. I'm like, I've never heard of these places before. Where are they, right? But yeah. And there's, and the thing is, there's other countries that, hey, I'd love to go, but I'm kind of picky on food. So I probably won't go because I'm picky on food, you know? To Portugal, to the islands. Yes, Portugal, Canary Islands, I'd love to go. One of my friends that I met in Ireland, when I lived in Ireland, he was from the Canary Islands, so we want to go there. Yeah, you thought I was from Newfoundland? Yeah, born and raised in Grand Falls, Windsor, one of the islands in Portugal. Oh, I would love to. I mean, I've been to Ireland, but just islands after that, Jamaica, Dominican, and stuff like that. And Ian's a type, Ian just wants to go on a beach and sit down at an all-inclusive place and drink, right? And I'm like, okay, that's great, but I need to go see some history, Stuff happened. That's just like the pound sign. Kids call it a hashtag, so I don't even know what a pound sign is. Exactly. Oh my goodness, I've seen a video um, of the old phone, the old rotary phone. And I asked the kids, was it the old phone? It was something. And I was asking, what is it? And they had no idea what it was. Hi, Miss Sandra. How are you? Sandra C. said she had her boss's daughter over the winter to help us out in the office. She's 18. So when we wrote any notes or anything, we had to print so she could understand. We would have to translate stuff. Oh, wow. Was it that long? How long did they stop doing the cursive writing? How many years ago was it? Miss Sandra is cooking, so she's going to listen quietly in. Okay, Miss Sandra. You live in Saskatchewan, I'm not going to say it right, Saskatoon now. Oh, but you're home for a visit. Oh, that's lovely. And Melanie lives in Disley. You have to pass her on the 11. Okay. It's been a while. Yeah, and you know what? That doesn't make sense to me because even though everything is computers and stuff, you still have to have your signature. At least teach the kids their signature. You know what I mean? You still got to sign, your rent or your mortgage, legal documents. You still have to sign that. So, if it's all about computers now and stuff, but at least teach them how to do their signature, which is what I've been trying to get the girls to learn. Kelsey said her grandparents still have a rotary phone. When you were a kid, you loved playing with it. Yeah. Oh, I seen one of those the other day. I can't remember where, and I think it was still working too. The rotary phone. They used to drive me nuts when I was a kid. Because if you goofed up on one number, you had to go all the way back again and restart. Brianna said her nephew's 12, and he was with you for a few days last week. He couldn't even sign his name, only print. Yeah. Yeah, they don't know. The kids these days don't know how to sign their signature. They have no idea. They don't have math books anymore. You remember having to carry all your books around for school. I know Savannah brings books home. Now, I don't know if it's a math book or not. Kids, yeah. Have you seen the videos of the kids trying to use the rotary phones? It's funny. Oh, I'm just drinking pop. I don't drink alcohol. I don't, it's not that I don't like alcohol. I just don't drink. And with my stomach issues, I find that sometimes if I even take one sip, it just messes up my gut. So I don't bother. And then, having a hangover the next morning is not my jam. Not like it, but I mean, not saying that I didn't. Back in the day, I went to a few dances and drank a few drinks, but I was never a heavy drinker, like 4, I'd be done kind of thing. I was a lightweight. It looks fancy. Listen, this is my Dollar Tree cup. My favorite cups. I love these cups. $1.25. I probably got about 6. And yeah, they're my favorite cups. And only myself and Ian in the house uses these glasses because I get upset when they're dirty. So, you have your favorite things, right? Okay, I am so behind. Hi, Ellen. The cooking cop and babe. Hello from Los Angeles. Well, hello. How are you? What are you cooking today, cooking cop? Sandra said you can remember using a crank phone that you had to call the operator if the person you wanted wasn't on your party line. Right? A lot of your coworkers are in the early 20s and so impressed. Your car is manual. Oh, wow, Brianna. You gave up alcohol for the same reasons? Yeah. A stemless wine glass. Yeah, I guess that's what it's called. They don't learn to tell time as much either. I know Madison was learning time this year by the clocks and stuff. And that was just before COVID started, and then it was done, you know? The cooking cop, Alan, I'm great. Alan, how are you? The cooking cop said, oh, we have some great stuff on the barbecue, but while it cooks, thought we would say hello. Cheers. Cheers. I'd love to have a barbecue, but my husband's at work. I don't know if he's on the truck. Ashley is sipping her Corona. You have them, Roxanne. You love yours. I'm telling you, the Dollar Tree has some amazing stuff. I get some great stuff at the Dollar Tree. I gotta show you this brush I got, if I can find it, at the Dollar Tree. Where are you? Okay, so this one here is a Dollarama brush. It's a Lori brush. But I just got a brush the other day. I can't find it now. It's dirty. This one. So at the Dollar Tree, it's one of those Air brushes. And it is perfect for here to go into your crease. Love this brush. But you put your wine in yours, but you haven't been drinking much lately. Yeah, you've been working a lot. Oh, guys, by the way, I got my Ipsy tracking for both my bags today. I found that shocking. Pagers. Oh, yes, Jaja. You're watching a video of kids now trying to figure out what a pager was and how to use it. Remember back in the paging days? I remember that. Ashley said her mini and her got a bunch of nail polishes at the Dollar Tree. You really see no difference? No. The Dollar Tree, I'm telling you, has got some good stuff, right? Just like Dollarama, too. Jen B said in her hospital, we still use pagers. A blast from the past, I bet. Lindsay saying, you love the Dollar Tree treasures. Yes, me too. Kelsey said she's using a stemless wine glass now, but you got chocolate milk in it. Pretty cool. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so who is waiting still for their Ipsy bags for June? Because I'm sure I read on the page that there's still a couple of people who haven't received their bags for June. I was quite surprised to get tracking for July, especially because I had add-ons and then things I redeemed for points, and then they didn't put my 2 eyeshadow palettes in my last bag, so that's supposed to be coming. Sandra said she was on the Look Fantastic site. You can look at the booklet for the July box. It has a Caudalie product for the August box? No way! Lindsay said she's on the fire department and we still use pages for your callouts. Really? So you're on the fire department in Saskatoon? My husband's a firefighter. He's actually at work now. Okay, I gotta read. Janet finally got her Boxy add-on yesterday. Oh, wow. Sandra said her June Ipsy is supposed to be delivered on Tuesday. Jen B's came on time. How many add-ons did I have? You don't have tracking yet. I had 1 on one account, but on the other account, I think I had 5. And then I had redeemed a couple of things with my points. And in both bags, they're supposed to send me a eyeshadow palette. Asha said her June Ipsy just showed up Friday. It didn't move for 17 days. And that is the way it is at Canada Post, you know? The kids were like, what is this for? How do you talk on it? Yes, yeah, I bet. I keep on saying yeah, but it's Jaja. Did everyone see they changed the Boxy add-on date? Early access is on the 15th now. Okay, just so you guys are aware. Sandra said she got tracking for BoxyCharm today. Jen B said, so both accounts have the same Ipsy items? No, I have 2 bags that I had redeemed points, I think it was in May, for the Creme Brulee eyeshadow palette from Violet Voss. And the other account, they sent me an email saying if I resubscribed, I would get the Creme Brulee eyeshadow palette from Violet Voss. So I resubscribed, and they didn't send it in my June bag. So the 2 July bags are supposed to have that eyeshadow palette. But on one July bag, I only had 1 add-on, the Jackie Aina palette. And on the other July bag, I think I had 5 add-ons. And then I had redeemed my points on both accounts for something. I don't remember what it was. And I'm also supposed to be getting the 2 eyeshadow palettes, but in the different bags. Lindsay says she's waiting for the Cos box to get shipped out. Did you get Summer box, Lindsay? Ashley says, oh. Oh, sorry. The owner of the Try Beauty Box just sent me a message. Ashley is waiting for Cosbox Welcome Box 2. Oh my God, I love the Welcome Box for Cosbox. Rita said, thanks for reminding everyone about the change date for add-ons. A lovely lady gave me a coupon earlier for $12 towards add-ons. Oh, that's awesome, Sabrina. Kelsey's got the June Boxy Luxe and add-ons on Tuesday and didn't get charged any duty. You don't know how you've been so lucky and never got charged duty. You know, and isn't that insane how, you know, people do and people don't? That's crazy. So every month my items are different, add-ons aside. Not every month. So I just resubscribed to the second account, but I've had on and off 2 bags for a while, right? Like I'd have it for 3 or 4 months and then I would cancel it. And if I didn't change my profile, then I'd end up getting repeats. And you can go back and look, there was a lot of repeats. But I found I had to go in and change my profile, but there's only certain things that I want. So after a while of getting at least 2, maybe 3 repeats in a bag, then I would just cancel it. But if I changed my profile, because I did this and I got Mom a couple of bags, and I completely changed the profile on that, and it was all different stuff. So it's got to do with your profile as well for the 2 bags, and I had the same profile forever for both accounts. But this time I changed it up. But come August, I'm going in and I'm changing my profile to only makeup. I don't want to get any more skincare. I love my leave-in hair conditioners and my hair mask, but I got enough right now, and I want to see what's going to happen come August if I take everything away and only have just makeup and see if they go buy it. Okay, I'm scrolling down. Does anyone have the test tube beauty box? You were thinking about getting it, but you wanted to know if it was worth it. I think it's worth it if you live in the States. Here in Canada, it's a lot of money. But I also know they put up the spoilers for that too. So if you're going to use the items in it, it possibly could be worth it for you, right? Depending on what the spoilers are. And if you're in the States, you know, and you only have to pay like the $25, free shipping, good deal if you like what's in it. Boxy is refunding the taxes and fees you paid for June, but you got to notice that your BoxyCharm is going to ship late this month. Okay, that was WPG Girl. And just an FYI, for those of you who paid taxes and duties and stuff for BoxyCharm, hopefully you've kept all your receipts. I would send every single one into Boxy from last month, the month before, and the month before that. She said they were going to refund you. They asked out of nowhere a week later for a photo of the box, which you don't have anymore. I told them that and they stopped replying. Oh no, that's awful, Ashley. August look fantastic. We'll have Caudalie Vino Perfect Radiant Serum Complexion Correcting 10 ml. Oh, I think I have that actually. Cosbox is a little slow and they have so many different boxes right now. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Hi, Dancers. Dancer's Heart, how are you? So, Dancer's Heart, this is your first time here on my page. On my page, oh my God. On my channel, can you write like just a little 3 sentence blurb about where you're from? What do you do? Same thing as our cooking people. You're cooking up the barbecue. The cooking cop and babe. Can you, if you're still here, can you write 3 sentences just to let us know a little bit about yourselves? WPG Girl said she sent them your receipt, your first email, then took a day to reply, and they asked for the receipt. You sent it again, and they replied right away and said they were refunding you. It's okay, Andrea. Hi, Miss Andrea. WPG Girl said, oh, my eye is itchy. She didn't say that. You had a photo of your shipping label and receipt. Not sure if that helped. Oh, okay. Brianna said, you saw my Lippy unbox and you were so excited when you showed the first item. I know, locally made chapstick, but the other items seem to have gone downhill after that. Yeah. And I just want to stress that in my videos, it's all my opinion, you know, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You know, if I say I think something's shady, that's my opinion, but you don't have to have the same opinion I have. You know what I mean? If I tried an eyeshadow palette like the sleek one that I got in a Look Fantastic box, I tried it. I thought it was crap, but that's my opinion. You know, everybody's skin is different. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, you know? Okay, WPG Girl Ashley said her receipt says Shoppers Drug Mart and Canada Post. They claim they need more proof. Yeah, that is BS. The tracking info was on the receipt. Wow. Andrea received her refund. Shipping is expensive. Yeah, the liquid package was brutal. Yep, Gen B. And the chapstick was the best item. And that's true. Well, in my opinion, I think the chapstick was the best item. And that's, you know, like, I would love to see brands come in boxes where they are in their kitchen and they are in their basement and trying to make it work. Do you know what I mean? Because you know there's actually people behind the brand, right? That's what I love. You know, I would love to see that. Hello, Mr. Winter, in my boxes, you know, but some of these other brands, you just don't know. You know what I mean? Like, did it cost you only 28 cents for the lipstick and you're saying it's $30 USD? You know, you have to question some of these things. WPG Girl said, log into your tracking and send them a screenshot that shows the tracking came from Boxy, and then explain to them the tracking number is the same. Hi, Donnelly. How are you? Okay, I'm just going to check and see what Miss Billy said. Okay. Hold on. But I will. Sorry, I'm just going to tell her I'm on my live. On YouTube. Sorry, that was Billy for from Tribe. Donnelly is here. Ashley R. said the biggest problem with Boxy, the first you sent the info, she replied, said it was enough and they would get back. Checked a week later and they said not enough. You know, and sometimes you got to go to social media with it. Maybe that's the only way to get some action. I don't know. I just think BoxyCharm customer service is not as good as other companies. Please don't forget to like the video. Thank you, Miss Melanie. You're just working from the trailer this weekend, Donna Lee. Did you have any rain up there? We had a lot of rain today here in Toronto. It cooled off quite a bit. Kelsey is asking, Ashley, do they need to see the tracking on the box? I can send you a picture of her Boxy Lux. Oh, that's nice, Kelsey. She did, and screenshotted your bank and the tracking info for Canada Post that even shows the money was sent to them on June 17th, and you signed and picked up on the 16th. That's awful. What is my favorite subscription box? Oh, that is so hard. Oh, it's nice and warm. Okay. My favorite subscription box. So, oh my goodness. If we're talking about the $20 range in regards to makeup, I love Ipsy. $20 range in regards to skincare, I love Look Fantastic. And then if you want to go into like the BoxyCharm $50 range, I love Trybox. So I guess it all depends on how much money you want to spend, but those three I'd keep over any other. But I love Look Fantastic. Their mystery box, wasn't that great, but it's a mystery box. And usually every month I do enjoy Look Fantastic because I mean it's sometimes it's like a spa in a box, right? Jaja said it was cloudy and rainy there. Melanie said you've had nothing but intense storm the last 10 days. You're ready for some sun. Oh, we had a yes, last night on the patio, there was a storm just over around Brampton, and we were watching the thunder, listening to the lightning, but it never did come to us. And we were just sitting there for like 2 hours waiting for the rain that never came. Andrea said she's been dealing with Ipsy customer service all week. Absolutely awesome. Fantastic. Chef's kiss. I think Twitter, I don't know how many times I say this. I must say it all the time, but for any subscription company, Twitter to me seems the best route to go to get any kind of answers. You saw Etobicoke got bad weather the other day. Yes. Oh my goodness, Ashley. There was an insane rainstorm, thunder, lightning. I took a video of it. It was crazy. Oh my God, the amount of rain was nuts. And the thunder, I have a video and it's like lightning was right in front of my face. Ian went crazy at work. He was at work that day and it was just nonstop for him at work with wires down and trees down. It was insane. The storm was crazy. But we love to watch the storm because we're on the 15th floor. So whenever there's a storm, we're running on the patio. Okay, I'm reading. Brown paper packages, yes, is another great lifestyle box. You're right, Sandra. I love brown paper packages because it's like, I don't know, Christmas in a box every time you get it. And the way the girls package it, it's that extra little special, that a lot of boxes don't do. You know what I mean? Like, it comes from the heart, right? And then usually the things that come in a box is like stuff that you didn't know you needed, but when you see it, you want it. Jen B loves my hoops. I don't know where I got them. You're looking for that size. Where did I get these hoops? Did I get these from BoxyCharm? I think these hoops were a BoxyCharm add-on, I believe. Jen B. Roxanne, if you're here, you would know. Was this a BoxyCharm? I think this was a BoxyCharm add-on. Janet agrees. Yeah, she can't wait for the next one. Andrea said she got stuck in the storm last night at the grocery store. Walking out, the water was almost as high as your knees. Oh my goodness. That was insane. Jen B said there was somebody with a canoe in your area. Wow. How does one get the virtual card for Look Fantastic? I don't know, Roxanne. They were supposed to email it, but I didn't get it last month. Hannon said, you only have BoxyCharm subscription for now. You tried Ipsy for 2 months. You didn't like it. You would like to try other subscription boxes. Okay, Hannah, do you want makeup or do you want skincare? WPG Girl said she just looked and actually got the money back from Boxy. You got it yesterday. Oh, that's good. Jaja said she subscribed to Naughty Knickers, and for you, their customer service takes so long for a response. You finally went to their Facebook page and had to get a hold of someone there. Okay. I know for me, if I send them an email, it usually takes about 40 hours for me to hear back. Lindsay's in Saskatoon. You have... Oh, there's an app. There's a Look Fantastic app. Oh, I gotta download that. Ashley's gonna go check and see. You did once, you'll download it again. Okay, Roxanne. Hi, Miss Susan. How are you? WPG Girl said Boxy sent an email on the 9th telling you they were refunding you. Refund will be in U.S. though, as they are in the U.S. Yes, it's got to be in U.S. funds. Yes, so it was JB. It was a Boxy add-on, and I think they were like $4, $6, something like that. They couldn't have been $6, so they're probably like $4. Ashley, it was refunded last week and she didn't know. That's funny, Ashley. It's on the website for Look Fantastic, but only for July. You couldn't find the June one. Okay, the June one is... Somebody has sent me the June one as well. After I made the June Look Fantastic video, because I couldn't find it. Andrea, yes, your Ipsy shipped this morning. Yesterday morning, yes, so did mine, love. Both my Ipsies. I was really surprised. Has anyone got their top box yet? I've seen a couple of people got the Privé box, which I'm kind of bummed because I went for the It Cosmetics foundation and I didn't get it. But you know what I noticed today? Because I went for the medium. But was it this? Because I have the medium, so that's maybe why I didn't get it. Is that what it was, the Bye Bye foundation for the Top Box Privé box? Maybe that's why I didn't get it, because it is medium. Okay, I'm scrolling, guys. I'm so behind. Janet said, you love how they wrap everything up. It's so sweet. Yeah, since you don't get presents anymore, it's really nice. It's like Christmas in a box. You're good, Miss Susan. How's the weather? What'd you have for dinner? WPG Girl said she's glad you got it, Ashley. And yes, at least now you don't have to waste your time chasing them. Andre said she got the earrings in one of her boxes, too. Okay. These earrings? Lindsay said she never heard of that subscription box. What do you get in it? It's a lifestyle box or just makeup. So we're talking about brown paper packages. It's a lifestyle box. Why would they ask you for more proof 3 days after you sent the refunds? Because, you know, some people are just slow behind on customer service. It's like Look Fantastic. If you go on their website to try to get any information through customer service there, it's just... You just give up because they have no idea. It's better to go through Twitter. Sandra C. said, sounds like the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing. Exactly. Donnelly said, how do we know if we aren't getting the Privé box? A lot of people who usually get the Privé box get an email saying your box has been shipped, and that's usually the Privé box because they always come out first. So that's how we assume that you're getting the Privé box. Now, it could be wrong, you know. Lindsay said she loves FabFitFun, but you're not into their makeup so much. You like their lifestyle stuff. Okay. Lindsay, if you're looking for makeup, there's BoxyCharm. It all depends, like I said, on how much you want to spend. But look at the Try Beauty Box videos as well. And that one comes out every 2 months. Roxanne is asking on the Look Fantastic app, where is she looking to find the digital pamphlet? Jaja says, I'm saying you remind Michelle. Thank you, Jaja. Ian was actually watching a movie the other day and Michelle Pfeiffer was in it. And I'm like, baby, you know, apparently I look like her. And he's like, yeah, you do. And I'm like, baby, You're full of baloney, but thanks anyway. WPG girl, Boxy, cheap asses won't give us anything twice. Yeah, that's true. Janet said she found FabFitFun really expensive this time. Cute stuff, but really expensive. I guess with the exchange rate, was it really expensive? Um, WPG girl wanted the Topbox Privé box. You chose at least 3 different ones since the regular boxes have sucked, but no email yet. Yeah. And you know, I didn't see a lot of people actually post that they got the email saying their box was on the way. And usually, and I don't want to say it's written in stone because we can all still get our boxes and it's going to be privé, right? But usually, if we get an email around this time of the month that says our box is on the way, most times it's usually the privé box. But then some people don't get an email and they get the privé box. It's Topbox. They have no rhyme or reason to how they work their like. There's no. There's just no sense to how they run things. Susan said she had noodles with kale, mushrooms, and celery. That sounds very healthy. You think you're getting the privé box in. So you got an email, Donna. Where it's, okay, Sandra's talking to Roxanne. Are you ladies still wearing lipstick since we all have to wear masks now? I do. I put on lipstick. If I do my makeup, I put on lipstick and then I have the lipstick on the mask. No, said Jaja. I must have missed something. Ashley said she's lucky where she is. You have single digit or no cases daily. Oh, so that's good. So you can wear lipstick and gloss it up around there. Yeah. Oh, you did get the email. Yeah. So Donna, you then most likely chances are you should be getting the privé box. Melanie said her city has no cases and your province as a whole has 4. Oh, that's great. Jaja said one of her coworkers said that she's only going to start doing the top half of her face since she can't see the bottom half. But you know what? And that makes a lot of sense because I know if I had to wear a mask, like if I worked, because I usually work at home now, but if I were in the office all day and seeing patients and I had to wear a mask all day, I wouldn't put any makeup on here because I would just break out like crazy. So I would just like do it from up here and that's it. You had 5 days of 0. The last 2 days you had 1 each day. Masks aren't mandatory here and no cases in 10 days. You never wore a mask. Just try to be careful and you've worn lipstick the whole time. Yeah, they have masks made mandatory here in Toronto, so we have to wear a mask everywhere we go. But I think every place is different, right? Melly said they haven't had a case in your city for over 2 weeks. That's really good. That's really good. Thankfully, our numbers here are finally going down. And they're talking about phase 3, but I don't know when that's going to happen. And more people are getting tested as well. So I just don't think that there's any chances that the water park is going to be open anytime this summer, which is a bummer. And that's all I wanted was the water park to open. Masks are mandatory there, yeah. Keep guards up. Kingston has none for a month, and look what came from hair and nail salon so quickly. That's true. Nova Scotia Health has told us mandatory masks are off the table. Oh, that's interesting. And I think the Atlantic provinces are being very smart, by the way. You know, if you want to get into the province, you've got to, you know, get a letter from the government and stuff like that. I think they're doing very smart by making it that way, you know? We're putting on some blush, some Milani blush. I was working on doing my makeup. Donnelly said 77 cases there in the last 24 hours. Oh, where are you, Donnelly? Janice says she wears her lipstick every day, even though you're just there in your house. Me too. Me too. I get up and I have a shower and I do my makeup and I'm just in the house. Keep your guard up. It could just bad fast. Exactly. Lindsay's still wearing her lipstick under her mask. Yep. Brianna, oh, I'm lagging. Oh no, I'm lagging. Brianna's in Montreal. Mask will be mandatory at the end of the month. Not sure why it wasn't implemented before. That's true. Ashley said masks are mandatory on public transit and any sort of cab and Uber. Yeah, same here. And when you go to hair salons, yeah, same here. Andrea said I wear a mask to protect you. You wear a mask to protect me. Exactly. They learn, yeah, aren't allowed in a store without one. That's same here in Toronto as well. It is mandatory. You do have to wear a mask. And when we went to go get the kids' haircut, they only allowed like 3 people in the store, and everyone else had to wait outside in a line. Donnelly's in Alberta. Okay. Hannon, makeup. Hannon, I would look at my videos for Tribe Beauty Box. That's a really good makeup subscription company. Another more famous one is BoxyCharm, so check that one out for makeup because I believe you said you already tried Ipsy, right? See, it's the thing here in Canada, there's not many great subscription boxes for makeup that we can get that's not charging us an arm and a leg for shipping. And then with the conversion rate, so those are 2 that I would suggest you have a look at for makeup. Andrea said she wears lipstick, it gets everywhere. Yeah. Roxanne said it's so bad here for heat and humidity. Oh, it is. It's really bad. It's going to be brutal next week. It's going to be like 44 degrees. Sandra said, I think when you come to the border, you have to tell them where you are staying and where you will be doing your quarantine. And they call you every day to make sure. Oh, that's good. Jaja said you have to make appointments for haircuts, then wait outside. Yes. Such a first world problem, Ashley R. saying, but no concerts is so weird for you this year. You really hope by next summer you go jump around on a crowd of strangers again and act like a fool singing off key. There's so many things, to be missing that we took for granted and now we can't do. I think a lot of people are realizing all of these things. Hello, Baby Cakes. Baby Cakes says it's only becoming mandatory now, but not for everyone now. We only had enough for frontline workers in the beginning. Yes, that makes sense too. What is something that you took for granted that you're missing now during COVID? Now that it's taken away, name something that, you took for granted. And something that you can't wait to do when the world goes back to normal, if it goes back to normal. That's the question, Ashley said her mini cried tears when Green Day got rescheduled. She's a concert junkie. Oh, that's sweet. Ian said wet and wild. That's true. Oh my God. Not having the water park this summer has been, I think Ian and I miss it the most. In the first year when it opened, I couldn't get to go much because I worked, but last year I went a lot. And it was like we went, to a resort every day and we're in the middle of Toronto. Well, it's just up the street, right? In Mississauga or Brampton? In Brampton, but it's still Toronto. But when you go inside those doors and it's just water park stuff everywhere and the smell of coconut and sipping on whatever you want to drink, it's like you're at a resort and you're in another country. Oh, I miss that water park so much. And I think for me and Ian, we miss it more than the kids, We made friends there. It was great. Sandra said coffee with friends. In Alberta, you can get a free 4-pack of masks at the Timmy's and A&W drive-thrus. Oh, that's really nice. Brianna said traveling. Yes, Brianna, having the option to travel. Roxanne, her Matchbox 20 concert was rescheduled. Melanie said she missed my out-of-town family. You miss them so much. Yeah, I bet. Oh, she's got the countdown on her tablet. Ashley, cute. Hello, Honey Bunch. I know that wasn't for me. Just thought it was funny. Oh, that's Ian. He must have said that. Donnelly said she missed going to the U.S. Yep. Andrea says she's missing safely visiting her family. And Roxanne said she's missing the normalcy of everyday stuff. Lindsay said we had to get an exemption letter from the government and had to get tested before we even got approved. And you got approved on July 4th and we left on July 6th. Yeah, one of my distant relative is moving back to Newfoundland and he had to go through all of that and quarantine for 14 days. Dancer's Heart says travel here, family in Ontario. Dancer's Heart, did you write me a little couple sentences? Did I miss it? I must have missed it. Can you write me a couple sentences about yourself, where you're from, what do you do? I had to have missed it. Roxanne said girls' night out. Lindsay said she was hoping to get St. Pierre and Miquelon, France, but apparently not this year. You know what? I've never been there. And Ian and I were literally talking about that last week. Was it Baby Cakes? It was about last week, right? When we were talking about St. Pierre. Sandra said she missed going shopping and browsing without even thinking about it. Jetta said going to the country markets, craft shows. Oh, yes. Jaja, going to movies. Your son loves going to the movie theater and it's been hard. Yes, I bet. Andrea said, I miss not wearing a mask. Having not to wear a mask. You got asthma and it's a hard time breathing. You know, Andrea, I don't have asthma, but I have a hard time breathing in a mask. You know, especially with the heat here in Toronto is like, holy cow, I can't wait to get it off my face. Garage sales. Yes, girl. I haven't noticed. Bye, baby. Ian's going. He's got to go on a call. Concerts, food festivals, day trips to Toronto, sceney, but concerts, no live music. Yeah, you go to a dozen shows a year. Wow, Ashley. Oh, I was going to say something, and I forget about what to miss. Crackers. Now I forget. Huh. I miss getting samples from Sephora. I have to go to Sephora tomorrow, and I was really hoping I was going to get a sample because the Pure Land Summertime Foundation, I don't think it's dark enough because it seems like every summer my freckles are getting darker and darker, and I don't have a foundation that covers them up. Lindsay said she can't wait to travel. Sandra said she haven't been eating out. She misses that. I miss bowling. I miss that Thursday night bowling. Yep. Thursday night bowling I miss. And Wet and Wild definitely for the summer. I miss that. We've still been eating out, just been at home. So like for our crab legs, I do miss our lunches because usually on a Thursday, Ian would pick me up. I'd have to go to my doctor, and maybe once a month, he always knows I'm starving by that time. It's like 11:30. And we'd drive, and I'm like, where are we going? And he'd be like, where do you think? And we'd show up and pull up in front of the Captain's Boil. So we would have lunch, right? I miss that. At least knowing that I was getting my Captain's Boil once a month, I miss that. Did I return my Natasha Denona palette? I haven't yet. I'm bringing it back tomorrow. I was supposed to go last week. It just didn't happen. So I have it all out there. I'm bringing back Natasha Denona. I am bringing back the broken Anastasia Beverly Hills palette that I got. And I'm bringing back that Morphe, that girl, the young girl, Maddie somebody. I'm bringing that back. Don't cover your freckles. They are beautiful. But see, I'm telling you, you can't see my skin tone, but my freckles, they're not the pretty kind of freckles. Ashley says she misses sports. So does Ian. Oh my God. Hockey is starting up again in August, if anyone is interested. Did I tell you someone tried to charge $85,000 to your credit card? Oh no. What the heck? Will they take it back since it's been used? Yes, as long as, because I only used it the one time when I did the review on it. So I know from past things that I brought back, they will. I'll just bring it back and go, hey, listen, I'm not going to use it. You know what I mean? And I've done that before. I brought back an eyeshadow palette, went, okay, number one, they're patchy, it doesn't work. And I'm worried about that Natasha Denona palette because it almost looks like a couple of the shades are going to crack. Just like the Sunrise palette I have, it's like they're very fresh or something. So as long as it's in good condition, I've swatched it and stuff, I think they will take it back. Just like I tried the bronzer and the blush from Fenty, they took it back. You have to try it, see if you like it, right? If you have freckles, you don't want them, and if you don't have them, you want them. That is so true, Andrea. And you don't like yours. I'm putting on more blush. I don't know why. We're going with the highlight. I want to highlight. I'm going to go with this one. I'm hoping anyway, Jaja, I'll know tomorrow, but I know in the past I have brought back palettes that I've tried one time. Like, I mean, if I tried a palette 5 times or so, I wouldn't, right? Or even like 3 times, I wouldn't. But I only tried it to review it, and that was it. Ashley said she tried to use her card, and it was frozen. Called the bank, and fraud was actually in the middle of calling you. Someone tried to charge $30K, $26K, and several more. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Andrea, you won it. Awesome. Good for you. That's on that raffling page, right, Andrea? Because I know Roxanne's won a few things on that, too. Okay. We're putting on a highlight. Can you see it? Are we beaming? Can you see that? Highlight. Yes, I can see it. I love Ipsy. I love getting these little things from Ipsy. But I think the thing with Ipsy is you have to stay with them for at least 3 to 4 months and do your reviews so they get to know what it is you like and what you don't like. But this is one of my favorite highlights from Ipsy, and it's this one here. If you guys ever see it for the add-on, it's going to last you a long time. I just wish it wasn't in one of those little thingies, you know? Sephora's getting so many returns now that we can't try things in the store. That's true, Kelsey. So true. I'm bummed because I really want to try some different foundation shades to get something a little bit darker. And, I don't want to have to go buy it and bring it back, right? They think it was from me using Tap and someone had a card reader nearby. Oh, yeah. Try to tell as many people as possible Tap fraud is on the rise. Okay. Yes, everyone be careful. Just wondering because with all the COVID stuff, they can't return makeup here if it's been used. Oh, yeah. Even with COVID, which was one of the first things I questioned when I ordered a long time ago, first during COVID when it happened, like, can we return it? And you not only can you return it, they even up the date of the return date because of Canada Post. Seems people with huge collections win stuff. People with nothing don't win nothing. Melanie. I really wish we can buy the other Ipsy boxes and take advantage of their sales. I'm with you, Sandra C. Me too. Susan says, you're surprised the water park is not open. Canada Wonderland is getting ready to open. Is it? Well, I figure if Canada Wonderland is getting ready to open, then the water park should open too. It's still the same, prerogative kind of thing, right? So it should open. And Ash is going, Wonderland is opening. Okay, I didn't hear anything about that. In Shoppers here, they can swatch a product on a sales clerk and show you. Just can't swatch it on you. Okay. WPG Girl said, I wonder if people keep returning so much, if they will start to tell people who return so much they can't return anymore, since they have to throw it after. I know for a fact that I had read that they do watch people who return, like, item after item after item kind of thing. I believe they do watch that. Like if people are, every single thing they buy, they bring back. I think they do watch out for that. Everyone be safe, happy, and healthy. Have a great weekend. Bye, Miss Melanie. They will definitely lose money that way. Yes, they will. And I know some people always say, try to sell it, right? For the Natasha Denona palette, I mean, that was like $100, and I used it one time on the page and I never reached for it afterwards. And I think that was like the big thing for me was in 7 days, I didn't, and I love Natasha Denona. So that tells me that, hey, you're either going to lose your money and just let it sit here and get dusty. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm going to bring it back. But I wonder too, because I know I seen a video of some people at Sephora saying that they had to, like, when people bring stuff back, squeeze out the tubes and break up stuff. I don't know. If I worked for Sephora, I'd be like, listen, I can just take that and sanitize it and, bring it home. More chance for fluid exchange at water parks, so it might be longer for it to open. You heard one amusement park said no screaming on roller coasters to prevent spread. Oh my goodness, really? How can you not scream on a roller coaster? That's insane. I don't like roller coasters. Okay, Dancer's Heart. She's 19. Okay, Dancer's Heart 19. She's not 19. She's a 27-year-old beautiful woman, bored because of COVID, found me because of naughty knickers, and loved my spunk. So she decided to stay. Thank you so much. What is your first name, sweetheart? Can I buy the chocolate and bakery pellets? Yes, you can. I wonder if they have it on Try Beauty Box for sale. I know you can buy it on that company's website. Where is it? This one? This is one of my favorite palettes that I think I've ever received in a subscription box. No word of a lie. So I know you can go on the Lorac Pro website and buy it. I checked out their website. There's other things I'd love to get, but it's from the UK. But I would say try Beauty Box, because sometimes it's not there yet. You never, like, I would say once July is over and they go into the August, September box, then if they have any of the beauty or the bakery palettes left, it just might go up for sale on their website. Are they going to slam on the brakes, take you off, you scream, I know. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. You have a second box that is shipped, and I am giving it away. Oh, good for you, Roxanne. Marilyn. Oh, okay, Marilyn. Is it Mary Lynn? It's Mary Lynn, right? Mary Lynn, I forget where you said you're from. Did you say where you were from? Oh, I lost it. Did I lose it? I need glasses, everybody. This girl needs glasses. Where are you from, Mary Lynn? Sandra C. said some of the indoor pools are open with restrictions, but the outdoor pools are not. No open swims. Splash pads are open. Yeah, so here, beaches are open, splash pads, outdoor pools, wadding pools. And I'm like, the water park's got so much freaking chlorine at that place that it's going to kill that freaking virus. PEI. Okay, love. East Coaster. East Coaster in the house. We have a lot of East Coasters that come on my live. I'm an East Coaster. If you haven't recognized the accent that's there, sometimes people will say to Ian, they'll ask him if he's from Newfoundland and think I'm from the city. They are beautiful palettes. Yes, they are. I'm actually going to put it on right now. Evelyn will start swimming lessons with Dad in August. Oh, that's pretty cool. We had the kids in swim lessons too when we lived. Where's my new black mirror? What did I do with that? There it is. When the kids were smaller, they had swimming lessons with daddy because mommy wasn't about to get in the water, especially if it was cold. Back in that day, I was too conscious over my, just had a baby body. God, the silly things I put through my head. I'm telling you, the silly things that you think of and stops you from doing things because of society. Oh, I wish I had my 30s back because I would change so much. Leah, hello, darling. Jumping on before dinner. What are you having for dinner? Kelsey said, I heard the chlorine in pools, it's high enough to kill COVID. Let me tell you, we had bought Madison about 2 years ago this pink little bikini, but a kid's two-piecer, we'll call it, right? Not a bikini, a two-piecer. And we bought it when we went to Myrtle Beach. When we came back from Myrtle Beach, we went to the water park because we had the passes. Oh my God. She got in the water. She got it out of the water at the water park, and the bikini went white. It was no longer pink. The chlorine took the pink right out of that freaking bathing suit. Yes, Jaja, ask around. Yeah, I would ask around and see if you can get one. Oh, you don't think it's high enough? Oh, okay. I just know that it changed. It changed her bathing suit from pink to white, and she was, oh my God, she was so mad. What was she, like 6 years old or something? This chubby little face, and she was so mad that the chlorine ruined her bathing suit. Oh my God, Miss Diva. You live in Victoria, BC, a weekend getaway. Oh, you're in Victoria, BC. You're having a weekend getaway. You don't know the menu yet. Oh, good for you. I love going. I love going to a different hotel and traveling. I love going to the States. I mean, the food is great. It's cheap. I can't wait for the border to open again, but I don't want it to open yet. You know what I mean? I need to drive. I need to get my license because it's shameful that I expect Ian to, I come up with all these ideas. Let's drive here. Let's drive here. But it's really, he's got to drive, right? That's not right. All right. I'm going into that chocolate palette and just putting some orange on my eyes here. What is it called? Gooey. Gooey, gooey. Roxanne, what do you think about this palette? Did anybody get this Try Beauty box? And what do you think about this palette? Jaja's got me wanting to play with it again. I'm telling you, when I got this box, I played with this palette that whole week. I wouldn't mind having the other one too, that bakery palette. Right. You loved it? Which one did I get? Yeah, I got the chocolate one. Jaja is scared to drive. It gives me anxiety. Me too, Jaja. Same reason why I can't drive. They can't open the border anytime soon. The cases are crazy. That is so true. Like, I love to travel to the States, but man, don't open that border yet. Not for a long time. The numbers are insane. So you want a third box for yourself? Well, they're selling out. My mirror looks like an Oreo cookie. That is so true. Bye, Miss Ashley. She's going to go sit on the patio. The rain cut a lot of humidity. And you want to enjoy it before the heat comes back. Yes, me too. I'm gonna get off soon. I'm going to finish putting on my eyeshadow like I'm going anywhere. And Ian's at work, so he's not going to look at it. And then I think I'm going to do the same thing, go sit on my patio and maybe do some work. Because I got billing that's got to be passed in by Monday. 10 pages of billing. I got to pass it in on Monday and put it on the desk Monday morning. My boss is away. She's coming back on Friday. and we're going to the cottage next week and coming back on Saturday. So I don't know, like, I don't know for sure if I'm going to have a live next Saturday because we are going to the cottage and coming back on Saturday. Um, so I think what I'm going to do is, if I am going to have a live, I'll put it in my community tab and then I'll announce it on the Facebook page. Night, Miss Janet. So make sure your notifications are turned on. I also wanted to say as well, I'm making a mess of this eyeshadow right now, like, because this blush is, the brush is not blending it the way I want it to. My birthday giveaway, I'm waiting for 2 packages to come in the mail, and it's pretty good. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to just put anything in the giveaway, and what I'm waiting to come in the mail, I mean, I want it to go on my birthday giveaway. It's good stuff, right? So I'm waiting for that. That's what I'm waiting for. And I was hoping to have it up before my birthday because it's, you know, my birthday giveaway, and that's on Wednesday. So I might not go up until the 3rd week of July, depending on when I get those packages. Now, one of them is in Mississauga. You know, it's just how long is it going to sit in Mississauga before I get it, right? Nice to get away. Where's the cottage? The cottage is past Aurelia. One of Ian's co-workers, one of his firefighters, and it's funny, it's his co-worker's been on the job on the same truck with Ian since Ian started. And throughout the last 15 years, no, my God, 15 years, he's been a firefighter 18 years. So throughout the last 18 years, like, people have come and gone from his hall, but Ian's at the same hall. And the hall that Ian is at right now is where his father was at for like 20 years. And then he went on to different halls and became the chief and the chief and the chief and then the big chief, right? So, but there's one guy who's been there with Ian. I think he started 6 months before or something like that. And they have a joke. They're the married couple, you know, they're the best friends of that hall. Like, he's his best friend kind of thing. So as a wedding gift, they surprised us and said, hey, take our cottage for the week. So it was really, really nice of him. So that's what we're going to do. I think Ian thought that we were going to go up by ourselves without the kids. And I'm like, really? Really? We're going to leave the kids home? It's COVID. They haven't been anywhere. We can't do that to our children. You know, it would be nice for us to go away, but I can't do that to my kids. You know, they've been home all summer going nowhere, right? So we're taking the kids. And that'd be fun too. You know, like I said to Ian, listen, Savannah's 13 years old. Madison is almost 10. They're going to be at the house before you know it because time goes so fast. And we'll be wishing, you know, that they were back home living with us. You know what I mean? Maybe. So take the nice to get it. Where's the cut? Nothing wrong with the personal driver, by the way. Did I miss something? Mary Lynn, nothing wrong with a personal driver. Let me see. I don't know if am I still lagging? Is anyone here? It got quiet. What am I going into? Champagne truffle or peanut butter brittle? Or this one? Maybe this one. Susan said we went last year to Aurelia Lake Kutchechking. You didn't spell it right and I didn't say it right. Oh, yes, I have a personal driver. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Ian is my personal driver. I mean, he's so good too. You know, he worked, oh my God. So he worked Wednesday and he came home Thursday morning. And I had a lot of stuff to do on Thursday morning. You know, I had to go to my doctor. I had to go in my office. And that's the night we had the storm. And he had literally 2 hours sleep in 24 hours. And he came home and I was like, okay. I have the stuff to do. I had to be at my doctor's by 2 o'clock or by 10 o'clock. And the guy, he didn't complain. You know, he was so freaking tired, got in the car, brought me where I had to go. He's such a good man, you know, and he does that. Like, he'll bring me to work, he'll pick me up from work, if he's not working, you know. But I feel bad because I want to go to all these places in the States, and he's the one who drives. But he's such a good driver, too, and I'm terrified. Like, I am literally terrified in the car. I'm the worst passenger ever. My hands are always over my face because people are crazy. We see accidents all the time, but he's such a good driver that I'm not afraid with him. But with a lot of other people, I'm terrified. Like my boss, oh my God. I've been in the car, Ian's son, oh my God. My boss will sometimes pick me up and bring me to work, and she always misses the cutoff. I'm terrified of being in the car because people are crazy. The highway's crazy, you know? 401 is crazy. Yeah, I get it. I'm good, not lagging. Hi, Nabil. How are you? Especially when he's and you can hit on him and take him home. Yes, that is true. That is true. I do hit on him often. He gets a lot of compliments. I mean, you know, I don't get him like, you wake up and you look like that, and I wake up and I look like this. You know what I mean? Anybody else like that? They look at their significant other, and I'm like, how the flip do you do it? You know, you wake up and you look like you walked out of a magazine, you know? When cars get really close, your boyfriend is always calm and you're freaking out. Yes. You sound like my mom. She'll gasp, and I keep telling her she's going to make me get into an accident. Yeah. Well, see, and that's the thing. Like, I'm good in the car with Ian, you know? There's sometimes that the hands will go over my face. Um, but not as often with him. But I'm telling you, I don't like being in the car with many people. Many people are crazy. A lot of people are crazy. Crazy freaking drivers. The other day, we were going to, I think it was my doctor or leaving work or something. And Ian's driving along on the 403. Yes. So we're just driving along. And then all of a sudden, I hear him go, hey, like this, right? And I look, and there's this car coming right at us. So she was getting ready to pull into our lane, but she didn't look, and we're like, anyway, so there's this older woman driving, and her husband was in the front seat. So Ian literally looked at me like in the face because they were that close, screaming, and then he screamed at his wife. And this is on the freaking 403, which is blocked, and you know, just boom, 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 boom. People are crazy. The highway's crazy. I don't know how people drive. I literally don't know how people drive. But I'll never get my license. I couldn't. And I would be, and the thing is, I'm not getting my license because I'm protecting you guys. It's like we wear a mask to protect you and you wear a mask to protect me. I'm not getting my license in driving to protect you because I know what I'm like, right? I'd be that person who, you know, would have an accident. God, where did she get her license? Okay, Miss Gucci Gucci. I like this mascara, but it's Gucci and it's 40 freaking $8 or something stupid like that. Right. My makeup is done and I'm not going anywhere. Jaja said she hates going over high bridges. You close your eyes and you cover them. Yep, same thing. I hate going over high bridges. Oh my God, with water. Oh, when you go across the border at Niagara Falls, there's this really high bridge, like right up high. You got to go over, and it's water. That one freaks me out all the time. Roxanne said, you're glad you don't have to go to Toronto for a year till the new year. You're stopping your treatments. Exactly, yeah. Kill or be killed. Yes, Dancer's Heart. That's right, Marilyn. Kill or be killed. Okay, everybody, I'm going to go get off my live now. I think I'm going to go and sit on my patio and do some work and have that all done so I don't have to worry about it, you know, on Monday because Monday and Tuesday is about cleaning the house and packing and getting ready to go. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Cool. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to be live on Saturday next week because I don't know, if I'm going to be tired when we get home from the cottage, what time we're getting home from the cottage. So if I am, I'll post it here in the community tab and on my Facebook page. So keep your notifications on. And, oh, everyone's saying good night. All right, perfect. Good night, everybody. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Bye.